Hey, John Foss, CW Twin Cities. Very excited to be talking with the one and only Kobe Bryant. This guy's a basketball legend, Academy Award winner, best-selling author, and now publisher. Kobe, tell us all about the Wizenard series training camp book that just came out.
It's about combining two of my passions, which is sports and fantasy and magic, right? And how can we merge those two to create a compelling story of growth and these young men go through a heck of a journey, man, of understanding like their inner fears and having the courage to face those, because those fears manifest themselves in magical ways on the basketball court. And so it's about them having like the courage to face those fears and come out of it better basketball players, but more importantly, better people.
And you are obviously one of the best basketball players of all time, and now you also have an Oscar and an Emmy, and now a book publisher. I mean, did you know that you were going to move into the art world afterwards? And then are you gonna leave anything for anybody else to conquer here?
Hey, it's a struggle because like when you grow up playing the game of basketball and you play something for the majority of your life, it has a way of becoming who you are. And that's a constant struggle, especially if you're about to retire, is trying to figure out what comes next. And I was very, very fortunate to find writing and producing and publishing. And these are things that I love every bit as much as I love the game of basketball. So it's just about us just having a good time, trying to create these messages for kids to be inspired by.
And you're arguably the best Laker of all time, and Lakers right now not having the best season, but they do have LeBron. You're still pretty young, and you looked pretty good when you were in your last game, obviously. Is there any chance, I mean, why don't you just come back?
No, I'm okay. I've been lucky enough to be able to play for 20 years and can still chase my kids around the house. So I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead in that regard.
Okay. And when you and Shaq were on the same team, that was probably the best duo of all time. But you guys had a complicated relationship, but it seems like things are great now. What was it like playing with Shaq?
Well, a lot of that growth is put into this story, right, of the Wizenards, and because of like our relationship with Shaq. If you look at it from a single perspective, right, for example, Shaq's perspective, he has a way of looking at this relationship. I have a way of looking at this relationship, and it's only through maturity and through understanding that you can put yourself in the other person's shoes and start having compassion and empathy for what their perspective is. And when we started to do that, that's when you started seeing growth and we're able to win championships. But now our relationship is great. I mean, his kids are doing phenomenally well. They're great athletes. I try to mentor them as much as I can, and it's been great. We've come full circle.
All right. Well, tell us about this. This is one of the biggest debates right now in the NBA. Best player of all time. Is it LeBron or MJ or maybe Kobe?
I don't think it matters. I think it's a great debate to have because I think it's entertaining and people enjoy participating in debate and things of that nature. But we're doing the game a serious disservice by not mentioning some of the other greats as well. You know what I mean? Like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and like some of these other great players. But it's fun to engage in that debate.
And earlier in the year, you made some comments about James Harden and them not being able to win with their style of play.
Yeah.
And that made a lot of press. Do you still feel that way? And if so, what do they need to do to change? And who do you think will win the championship this year?
Yeah, I do feel that way, but I do see them doing things that move him around more. So, other show that we have is a show called Detail, where I break down players on each episode. And so on the first episode of Detail for this season, I break down James Harden. And what you'll see in the second half of that episode is some of the things that they're doing structurally differently in terms of moving him from behind the defense and putting him on the post and the mid post. And if they start doing those things where the defense can't find him and can't key in on him, then the league's in trouble.
All right. And congratulations to you. I know you have another girl on the way, which will make it number 4. So you
Yes.
almost have a girls basketball team right there, but you're also a coach. Tell us what you have going on right now and what's next for Kobe Bryant.
Well, coaching my daughter's team it brings me so much joy. I coach them every single day. They practice every single day, and they enjoy being around the game. And going forward, it's us moving to a family of 4 daughters, and doing everything in our power to be there for them as much as possible, and also create these stories that hopefully inspire them to be better people, and in turn inspire future generations of athletes everywhere.
All right. Well, let me sneak this in here quick. I know you said you're not coming back to the Lakers, but hey, we could use you on the Timberwolves. What do you think?
No, you guys are fine. I mean, you guys got a collection of young players, man. The future is bright, and it's just a matter of time, man. You guys look good.
It's been a rough 30 years, but one of these days we're gonna win it. So.
But I tell you what, the Minnesota Lynx, though. I mean, now that you guys already have a dynasty there in Minnesota.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, Kobe Bryant, thank you so much. Twin Cities, make sure you check out the Wizenard Series training camp. It is now available. Kobe, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.